Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. So since the price of Ethereum right now is showing very interesting scenario, and along with that it's also doing pretty similar to what we have talked in my previous video, now I think this is the perfect time to give you guys another update on this current price movement, because if you monitor the price movement here in a weekly time frame, I am actually going to show you one chart that is being talked by absolutely no one, guys. You will be the first one to hear in this channel, because if you look at this here in a weekly time frame, we can see this here is one very interesting price structure. I mean, this V-shaped type of recovery. But right now, if you look at this Jesse Livermore's pivotal point theory, according to this pivotal point theory, whenever the price of certain asset breaks the previous temporary resistance line or also the previous all-time high, then that is going to give us a buying opportunity. And in our case, if you look at this price movement, we are doing pretty similar. I mean, for us right now, the most important hurdle is to break out of this resistance line that is lying around 3,950 to 4,000 price range. So according to this analysis also, right now where we might be getting gravitated around this point B area, because in our case, this here is point B, this is point A, and the new approach, this approach right now towards this resistance line, this here is the new B. So right now, if we look at this price structure now, at the movement pull back at this point A, and now again approaching this previous temporary high, just like as shown in the example, if we do manage to break out of it, guys, then that is going to trigger another buy signal for Ethereum. So that is going to be another very bullish scenario if the price here manages to flip this resistance into support. So let's see if this is going to play out just like as shown here from Jesse Livermore pivotal point theory, because getting rejection around this range, right around this resistance line, that could be also very dangerous, because you can see if we do see a pullback after getting rejection from this neckline, then we can also see this double top type of scenario, and price is going to be following here to the downside. So that's why we will be monitoring this price movement very closely around 3,950 to 4,000 price area. So if this is going to be turned as a support, then as I've already said you guys, this is going to give us another buying opportunity. But if we look at this here in a daily time frame, the daily chart is also showing some very interesting price movement. Let me show you here. According to this daily price action, as you can see, I have already leveled and also numbered each and every step so that it's easier for you guys to understand. So that's why, guys, as you can see, I have put a lot of work in my charts. So I would also really appreciate if you could just take 2 seconds of your time and smash the like button. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, come on guys, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So now looking at this here in a daily time frame, the formation what we are witnessing is more known as ascending triangle. And according to this ascending triangle, as you can see here in example, we have 5 different stages. First one is this uptrend, second one is this consolidation phase, third one is the rising lower trend line, right? We make higher lows, and fourth one is the flat upper trend line. And after breaking this flat upper trend line, we start this new uptrend. This is also trend continuation, the 0.5, right? So in our case right now, as you can see, uptrend, right? Consolidation, rising lower trend line, and price also breaking out of this resistance line, this flat upper trend line. And now since we have already broken out of this flat upper trend line, exactly like this example, that this trend here has now potential to continue this here in an upward direction, and this here is exactly what we are also witnessing. So this pullback or this smaller rejection what we are witnessing could be a small temporary pullback before this rally again starts continue here to the upper direction. So if the trend is going to continue from here on, which price target are we going to be focusing for Ethereum? Let me show you with this chart here. So this here is also in a daily time frame. So in a daily, what I'm actually going to do is I am going to add this fib from this swing high till this swing low area, because on my previous video I call this move, we were actually expecting the first target to come across this 0.786, and if we do break and find support above it, then this is going to trigger another bullish movement towards this 100% Fibonacci line that is lying around $4,381. But now one thing is definitely sure, guys. Since the price of Ethereum has broken out of this 0.618 and also the 0.5 fib line, also reached the 0.786, this has actually invalidated the bearish scenario, the dead cat bounce scenario. So this here is clearly indicating there are bulls pushing the price higher, and that's also a sign that this trend here has more probability to continue here to the upside rather than a fake out and again continue here to the downside. This is not a probability at this current stage, because as you can see, breaking the 0.5 and 0.618 has already invalidated this dead cat bounce scenario. So according to this Fibonacci, the next possible target is the 100% Fibonacci line lying around $4,381, because until we come there, we also have to break this resistance line, which is lying around 3,952 4,000 price range. So that's why we are also going to monitor this scenario time and again with my video, because we are aware if we do break this line right around this range, 3,900 to 4,000 price range, then we are ready for this move around 4,381 and also very likely to make a new all-time high. And now if you expect any sort of a shakeout to happen, then what could be playing out around this price range? Let me show you here in a 4-hour time frame, guys. And before I switch into another chart, guys, a friendly reminder: Phemex $2,100 bonus, 100 additional for our community member is still up for grab, but the time is running out. We only have 4 more days left. You have to follow these 3 simple steps, which is not going to take you longer than 1 or 2 minutes of your time. You will find the registration link in the description down below. This here is a great opportunity, so definitely try grabbing it. So now let's switch into our chart. So now if we look at this price movement here in a 4-hour time frame, what I'm actually going to do is I am going to add this ascending channel type of scenario playing out, because if you look at this Ethereum price action, you can see this rising trend line was a strong line of resistance in a 4-hour time frame and also a strong line of support. So now this pullback what we are witnessing is also finding support at this upper line area of this rising trend line, which previously acted as a strong line of resistance, and the same line right now is acting as a support, as you can see. So any sort of a price pullback, we are aware this rising trend line could be acting as a strong line of support in case we see any sort of a shakeout or price pullback type of scenario playing out around this area. Because if you also look around this price range, forming another interesting scenario, let me show you this in hourly time frame, because in hourly time frame we can clearly see this lower line here, right? This lower line is going to be a strong line of support. We are aware of that, but the price movement here is also flashing this one bullish scenario, and this here could be a bullish pennant, guys. And according to this bullish pennant, if this is going to continue again here to the upside, right, breaking this upper line area, then our price target is going to be measured in this way. So if this is going to continue, then as you can see, according to this bullish pennant also, the price target is going to be lying somewhere around 4,052 4,100 price range. So this here is our price target from bullish pennant. But if you want to look at this price target in a bit different way, we can also measure the top till the bottom area from where we started. So if this breakout is going to actually happen, right, then the shortest price target for now is going to be lying around $3,918. So let's see how these scenarios are going to play out. As I've already said you, any sort of a pullback, this upper line area of this rising channel or ascending channel is going to be a strong line of support, because the same line was acting as a resistance here in the past Ether price action. So guys, these are some of the interesting scenario I thought sharing with you in today's episode. If you enjoyed my work, then please hit the like button, and for those individual watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye guys.